2026-27 is locked in for February 1st. PM Modi stays bullish on India's 7.4% GDP growth, and deep tech startups get a boost with new funding opportunities after rule changes. Hello everyone, you have tuned into SME Futures with me Swalpi Bajpayee, and these are the top stories for this edition of SME This Week. Let's start with the big budget buzz. And it's not what's inside, it's the date. The Union Budget 2026-27 is all set to be presented on February 1st. The Cabinet Committee on Parliamentary Affairs has proposed keeping the budget on February 1 despite it falling on weekend, sticking to the government's long-standing February 1 tradition rather than shifting it to a weekday. Parliament's budget session is likely to kick off on January 28 with the President's address, followed by the economic survey on January 29 before the big day on Sunday. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman is poised to present her 9th consecutive budget, making it the 88th since independence. So history could be made yet again. But why not change the date? The government argues that a fixed February 1 makes financial planning predictable and ensures timely implementation of new policies before the April 1 start of the fiscal year. Moving on, despite Donald Trump's tough tariff rhetoric against Indian exports, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is telling the world India's economy isn't backing down. It's set to grow strongly in financial year 26. In a clear show of confidence, Prime Minister Narendra Modi brushed off concerns about the high US import duties and reiterated that India's growth engine remains robust even under global trade pressure. India's GDP is set to grow at a strong 7.4 in financial year 2025-26. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is calling it proof that his reform express is gathering pace. According to the first advanced estimates released by the National Statistics Office, real GDP is projected to grow 7.4%, up from 6.5% last year. That's faster than what the Reserve Bank forecasted and even before early government projections. In a post on X, PM Modi said this growth is being driven by government's investment push and demand-led policies, from infrastructure spending to manufacturing, incentives and digital initiatives, all part of the Reform Express agenda. Why does this matter? Because US tariffs, especially those aimed at key Indian export sectors, were expected to dent demand and slow growth. But the government's message today is that strong domestic demand, investment activity and policy reforms will keep the economy firing on all cylinders. Now, big relief for India's deep tech dreamers. The government has just scrapped the old 3-year rule that once blocked early stage innovators from getting DSIR recognition, a key badge that unlocks funding, tax breaks and other supports. Until now, deep tech startups, those building cutting-edge technologies like AI, biotech or advanced materials, had to be at least 3 years old before they could qualify under the Department of Scientific and Industrial Research's Industrial R&D Promotion Program. But Union Minister Jitendra Singh has announced that this blocker is gone, meaning startups can now access DSIR benefits much earlier in their journey. What does this mean? Well, founders can now potentially tap grants and incentives of up to around 1 crore rupees, crucial pool for labs, prototypes and scale-ups without waiting just to qualify. The move aims to kickstart innovation faster, helping India's tech ecosystem compete globally and move breakthroughs from the lab to the real world much more sooner. With that, it's a wrap on this edition of SME This Week, but stay tuned to SME Futures. I'll see you same time, same day next week.